Hi, this is Robert at XI Computer. Today we're going to look at our XI MTower 2P64. It's an Opteron-based workstation, and it's based on the new Magny-Cours Opteron 6000 series. Let's take a look at the details of this system. The case of choice is the Cooler Master HAF 932. It's a full tower case with ample ventilation. Each unused base is gridded on the side. Two big front and side fan, and also on the top and the back to keep the unit cool. AMD did a very good job here of with this Magny-Cours, literally big cores. That means inside of each of the two CPUs there are 12 of those cores with a generous amount of cache. Let's take a look at the CPU Z panel. And so we see two Opterons. Those are the 6172 at 2.1 gigahertz, and they are 45 nanometer technology. And each of the cores have a 64 level 1 for data and 64 level 1 for instruction cache. And so there are 12 of those. There are also 512, a level 2 cache in 60-way associative, so 16 pages. And then there's a combined level 3 cache of 12 megabyte at 96 pages of 128K. It's 12 megabytes. The program here has a little glitch. Now this for each processor. We have two processors, each one with 12 cores and 12 threads. As we can see down on Windows 7 Task Manager panel, we can see the total of 24 CPUs, of which right now we just use 3% of one. And we cited those CPUs with two banks of 32 gigabyte DDR3 register ECC RAM for a total of 64 gigabyte of RAM. Okay, we open the case, and now we're going to look inside and see how we configure this system. First thing that comes to our eyes are the new shape of the heat sinks. They are rectangular. This is the new socket G34 for the Opteron. To accommodate the larger size of the die, we departed from a square socket to a rectangular socket. On the side of those, we have two memory coolers from Corsair, each one cooling 32 gigabyte of DDR3 register ECC memory, for a total of 64 gigabyte. The video card of choice is an Nvidia Quadro FX 4800 with 1.5 gigabyte DDR3 memory. It's a dual head card driving two high-resolution monitors, and this card is certified for major CAD and as well video editing application on the market. The motherboard of choice is a Tyan S8230 GM4NR. And 4 stands for 4 gigabit network interface. This is a server board that, of course, does an excellent job also as a workstation board in this case. And there's a high bandwidth of communicating with the outer world via those 4 gigabit network is required. We have the new SAIG RAID controller SATA 3. Is an add-on controller because the motherboard only supports the traditional SATA 2 interface at 3 gigabit per second. The new SATA 3 standard has a 6 gigabit per second, double the speed, and we are using two Velociraptor 600 gigabyte 10,000 RPM WesternDigital drives that are SATA 6 gig interface. The total capacity is 1.2 terabyte on RAID 0. High bandwidth for video editing and very high speed response time of those drives. Power supply is a Cooler Master 1250 watt power supply. There's ample power for expansion if needed for more drives and eventually a little bit more RAM. This is about it for this unit. For more information, you guys can visit our website xicomputer.com. Thank you very much.